feels afar off and a bit out there, but when you just start playing and exploring, there are a lot of non-coincidental, interesting things that show up. And there was one expert, like my friend Anelity, when we started writing the stories together, she like couldn't, I was trying to teach her this, but she wasn't like in the class with me. She had taken my hiking class before, but so I was kind of teaching her as we went forward. And after the fifth month, she had to look it up for experts because we sat there like at a conference and we went down to the conference center and we were listening and we were writing the story of the the five or something like that month anyway. And so the lady who was speaking started talking about covenants and promises and da 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 da, and she's telling this story about sheep, and she's like she starts itemizing some things, and I look over to my friend and I said, I just like gave her like a five, right? And she's just like she just can't believe it. So after that, so she started looking it up and she found this expert who said, literally, quote, like, after 237 coincidences, I realized it was not a coincidence anymore. And he was like a Jewish expert, and I think from the time that I recall watching it. But I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, but it's like so unbelievable. So when you see it enough, you start to understand how it works. Anyway, it was interesting just to observe like how she was learning, and she wasn't like doing the layer study with me, and I hadn't like explained all that, and like I wasn't in that environment. But this was like the very beginning of like trying to put my class into this, let's work together on this story thing.